Today, we're diving into a powerful exercise called the Scale Mapper, designed to give you command over the entire fretboard. As bass players, one of the most valuable skills that we can develop is the ability to move fluidly across the neck without getting lost. This exercise is here to help you build that freedom by mapping out scales across multiple positions. Here, we're using the A minor pentatonic scale, but you can apply this to any scale, any arpeggio, riff, or phrase. Rather than just running through scales mindlessly, this exercise encourages you to break out of a single position, letting you discover the unique tonal qualities of each area of the neck and build confidence and precision as you seamlessly move across it. When I started intentionally practicing this idea of positional playing and position shifting, I realized how much I'd been relying on just playing in one area on the neck. The more I practiced, the more I saw the value in breaking free from that habit. Each position has a different tonal quality and feel and a different sound, and learning to leverage that has added so much depth and freedom to my playing. We'll be working with the A minor pentatonic scale, which is a great example to show how scale patterns can be mapped across the fretboard, and hopefully a scale pattern that most of us are familiar with. Each of these notes appears multiple times across the neck, and there are several positions where we can play that scale. Here, I'll play through the scale to help establish the pattern and to see how this pattern repeats in different positions. So really important to pay attention to how the fingers are positioned on the frets and which fingers we are using. This is really the template we will be using throughout this exercise. So here's the A minor pentatonic scale, starting on the 5th fret. This is our root note A. And descending. I'm using, for fingerings, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1. So now that we've established the basic pattern, let's move the scale up to the 12th fret on the A string. So we'll be playing the same notes, A, C, D, E, G, and then back to A, just starting with the A, our root note, on the 12th fret A string. It's going to go like this. So notice that the scale shape and the scale fingerings are the same. We're using 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1. So one interesting aspect of shifting the scale into a different position is that the scale now feels different. It sounds different. For instance, when we play in the 5th fret region, the frets are a little further apart, so we got to stretch a little further. And then when we are here on the 12th fret, A string, they're a little closer together, so we got to, it's a little tighter to play. So by practicing these different playing positions, we're going to increase our playing precision, our control, fluidity, and everything that we need to develop our skills as a bassist. So if you want to get the most out of this video and maximize your practice sessions, check out the B.E.A.S.T practice guide. This guide introduces you to my B.E.A.S.T practice framework that helps you approach each practice session with intention. And using this structured approach will elevate your bass skills effectively and efficiently as possible. Check it out. There's also tonal differences between playing in the various positions. Understanding this tonal difference allows you to more intentionally choose the notes that you're going to play. So when you want it to, just kind of sit in the mix and just fill out, the riffs and just, like maybe a little more heavy, you go to the lower areas, okay? The lower in pitch and lower fret numbers, closer to the headstock, lower strings, and that's really going to give that kind of low end sound. And when you want to maybe cut through the mix or do a little more melodic playing, you can come up to the higher registers, and it gives you more creative control over your bass lines. By using scales to practice positional playing, you'll be working on essential skills that every bassist should be working on. Things like flexibility, fluidity. You'll be able to write riffs faster and by developing your ear. The scales are excellent way to work on ear training, just by really paying attention and being aware of what you're playing and noticing all the differences tonally, how it sounds, and how the overall feel is affected by playing in different positions. So scales are great for working on positional playing, but we can use anything. Let's use a riff. So let's use a riff that we're all familiar with, Sunshine of Your Love by Cream. I'm going to play it in the same A minor pentatonic scale. I'll start up here, 14th fret. Okay, now I'll play it in this position, our 5th fret position, starting on that same high octave A. So it really sounds, thick and heavy here, and it sounds more like a lead line up here. We could play it right here. We could also play an octave higher on the E string. Okay, we can play it anywhere there are A's, and then we just apply that pentatonic scale pattern, and voila, we can play it anywhere we want to. In order to become really proficient at this, I would suggest going string by string, finding an A, and then apply the pattern. So I'm just going to do it really quickly because you should be doing this on your own to really figure this out, okay? So if I start on the E string, A string, then to the D string, we're going to run out of strings, so we won't be able to apply the full pattern, but I'm just going to play as many notes as possible and then descend back. Same thing's going to happen on the G string, 2nd fret. We only got 2 notes, but they are part of the pattern, and we need to be aware of that. You could also play an octave higher. So to recap, that's starting on a root note, playing the notes of an A minor pentatonic scale in that same pattern. Okay, string by string. Now I'm going to show you descending, which is starting on an A, and then we descend down to a low A, or as low as possible, and then back up to where we started, the A. So I'll start here. Then here. Okay, then we're here. Last one. So I played through that pretty quickly because you need to figure this out. Go through, find the root note, apply the pattern, use the same fingers, string by string. Okay? You got this. So thanks for checking out the video. I'd love to hear if you're working on these exercises, what's helped you. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.